All right, AJ, we just got here to the Eddington store in Maine, Eddington, Maine, and we've had a recent white Bigfoot sighting just right down the road. And we've also had a recent sighting of a white Bigfoot in a town called Litchfield, again, not that far from here. You have some theories that could have possibly caused this mutation, and what is that?
The mutation might be caused from a limited gene pool, actually. It could cause the albino problem to come through. It's something that you see in incestuous families throughout history, and there's been some studies done on the genetic abnormalities that come out of a limited gene pool, which, you know, could be something we're seeing.
Yeah, there's actually a family in West Virginia, I believe, that were actually blue. Their skin...
Exactly.
Yeah, their skin was blue due to inbreeding. So this could be just a really small pod of Bigfoots that have inbred and caused this weird genetic issue. You know, and that could be an advantage for us. This thing could be mentally handicapped. That could be why it's coming in and bringing itself so close to other people. You know,
yeah, that's certainly a possibility.
Yeah, definitely.
If nothing else, it makes it way harder to hide in the woods. You don't see animals that are pure white very often in the woods because they can't hide from predators. And so we might actually have the advantage tonight.
Yeah, and that's really exciting for me because I think we really do. I think we have an advantage on a real tactical advantage. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and head down, talk to the guy who actually witnessed this Bigfoot, and hopefully get his story, his son's story, and get out there and find some evidence and find out what this thing really was. Howdy, guys. I see your call. What's up, dude? Paul, nice to meet you. Hey, Jay. How are you? Kyle. Nice to meet you.
This is the dude right here.
Thanks, man. Pretty awesome. Hi. What's up, dude?
Come on up, man.
How are you? So y'all see all Bigfoot.
Yep, this guy right here.
So what'd you see, man?
I saw something white run into the, well, there was the...
Whose dog's this? Is your dog?
It's somebody's.
There's this...
No, it's ours.
There's this path that went right into the tree line. It was really wide. And then, right up to the side of this path, that went down to where John and his friend were making a tree stand, and I was helping them. I was getting them water. And I was on my way up, and I was right in the middle of it watching my feet. And I hear something start running, so I look up, and I saw a flash of it run into the woods.
Wow. When you say you saw a flash of it, what did it look like?
Tall, white. It was a little bigger than John.
How tall are you, John?
Not very tall.
You thought it was like twice as big as John.
Yeah, you thought it was...
A little, like, thicker and, yeah.
Like just big?
Yeah. It was
round.
like 1.5 feet bigger than John.
Like taller? So like 7, 8 feet tall, basically? Wow. That's crazy, man. What'd you think when you saw it?
I don't know. I was just sitting there like, I had this walking stick that I was holding, and I was like sitting there pointing it in that direction, and then I was in that direction, and then a rock came from behind me and landed like that close to my foot.
Wow. Did you like see the rock?
I turned around and it like...
Just like hit.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
We think we found the rock. We left it up there, but it's the only rock that size that was even around the area. We left it right there, and we think we found can't make it out, but it looks like shaped like a footprint, but it's not big, it's not a big foot. It's like that big, and we staked that off up there too. But you can't make it looks like a shape of a foot, but you can't make out toes or anything. Huh. Maybe you can, decipher more from it. But
how long ago was that?
Last night when we went up and checked out the scene. Wow.
How fast did that thing go when it took off?
I barely saw it.
Really? So it's just, wow, it just took off. That's awesome. And you don't think it could have been like a bear or something like that?
Nothing, no other animal I know.
We said 2 feet, long arms and long fingers.
So you saw its like arms and stuff?
Yeah, its fingers stood out a lot. I don't know why, but...
Can you stand up and show me kind of like what it looked like? Like, was it like...
Alright, it was like, I saw that of it.
Like it just taken off like that?
Yeah.
Wow. So you could like see its hands too?
Yeah,
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So did they look
That's
like my hands, or were they
Wait, Dad.
bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Oh, like they were like long, like
Yes.
fingers long and stuff.
Was it like sticks or like gloves? Were they like thick or thin?
Like hockey glove looking.
Or sticks? You know, like real muscular fingers or real thin?
They weren't like they weren't like thin. They were like as if a finger was like that long.
Wow.
Wow.
Like
What are you saying? Are they like, real thin or thick?
Because like monkeys and stuff have like really thick hands, and we're not so sure that this is an ape or a monkey, as far as Bigfoot's concerned. So whenever we meet people like you, I want to get like little bits of that information, because those little bits of information will add up over time and kind of give us a better idea of what it is, And so whenever we ask you stuff like, yeah, it sounds kind of weird, but really there's a reason, like we're just trying to figure out what it could be. And, if it has these big, thick, long fingers, there's a really good chance it could be an ape-type animal. Or if it has hands kind of look like mine, it may be like a human hybrid or some sort, And, don't ever be scared of the thing also. I want to make sure you know that, because, like, I have some friends of mine that are Native American, and they've always called these things protectors. Like, they've always, about your age, went out into the wilderness, and it was kind of like a rite of passage, like they had to go do this in order to be a man. And they would tell me that these things would follow them and be sure that they were okay in the woods. And I believe that. Like, I've been doing this a long time, and everyone that tells me they're more a protector. If you ever see them, you shouldn't be terrified of it. I think I wouldn't sweat it, and it's not a scary thing. You shouldn't, don't let it scare you. It's not going to hurt you at all, But if you can remember any kind of weird little details, like how it was shaped, or like did it run? I mean, could you really see how it ran? Was like hunched over? Or
a little bit.
It was.
Dude, you didn't say whether the fingers were straight down or were they curled at all, or did you even notice that?
Like that.
Like just kind of a little bit.
Yeah.
Just relaxed.
Huh. So it was fast though.
Yes, very fast.
I'll tell you what, I've never seen him so scared in my life.
I could tell sitting here talking to him. He's
Yeah,
not lying
yeah.
to me. I know he's not lying to me.
Yeah. He doesn't. If he's telling me, if he's fabricating, it's the first time I've ever caught him doing it. I've never done it. That's why I called you, dude, because I trust everything that comes out of his mouth.
Yeah, I don't think you're lying to me. I think that you saw something. I don't know what you saw, but I'm dying to find out. And like I said, don't ever be scared of the thing. Like, if you see it again, hunker down, try to get a look at it, because there's never been a reported Bigfoot attack ever that I'm aware of.
I'll get a good book for you, Missing 911.
Yeah, well, but that's all circumstantial.
Oh, I know. I know.
And every bit of that book is all circumstantial. Every bit of it. So,
well, he's got some mileage out of it, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, because it scares people.
Yep.
And but if you go talk to people that have been in the woods, dude, and people who have witnessed Bigfoots, that's consistent through the whole thing. I've never ever heard anybody say that I saw a Bigfoot, it ran after me, it tried to hurt me, dude. Nobody ever has said that. No. They've always said that it did something positive. Like I've even heard stories of people being injured in the woods and having a Bigfoot save them. Like, I know a person that swears up and down that he fell down a cliff and this thing picked him up and held him until he woke up.
I've heard stories of them helping people out of rivers and stuff, and taking all the fish and the Bigfoot giving them some back. Have you heard that story?
No, but I don't doubt it.
The guy came up over a bank and supposedly he had 4 fish, and the thing went like that, and he gave it to him, and he took a couple off and handed them back. I mean, you hear all kinds of stories.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, that's pretty awesome. What'd you do after you saw the thing?
I was like sitting there for a few seconds, like with the stick. I was like, I was shocked, and then the rock came, and I looked that way, and then I turned back around and like slowly went back. Like, path is here. I was here. I went around this way.
You didn't hear it anymore?
No, it was silence.
Huh. Could you hear it when it ran?
For a few seconds.
Was it kind of quiet though? Like, did it make a lot of noise when it ran?
No.
It's pretty quiet?
Yeah.
Huh. That's what a lot of people say too, that they're really quiet when they run. And they kind of like squat a little bit as they run. Kind of makes them run smooth, you know. And did you notice that at all? How it like ran? Did it like bounce, or was it kind of smooth, or did you even get to see it?
No.
No, you really couldn't tell. I would have been freaking out and been like, wow, you know, like I'd been tripping.
Well, when he took off, he went from there up to where these guys were, and when he got to them, snot was coming out of it. He was just hysterical.
He thought, because we like to pull pranks on him a lot.
Shoot him.
He thought that it was us, but we were both up probably, what was it, 10, 15 feet up in that tree working on our deer stand. So
Wow.
he came back and saw that it wasn't us and started, you know, I was like, oh, you're back with your water, and I could just start hearing him crying.
Wow. What do you think?
I didn't know what he was talking about at first, and I climbed down and kind of scared me, so we kind of all just went back home, and we told him, because I figured if anybody, he would be so into this.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Which I almost didn't call you because, I mean, I'm into Bigfoot, and I didn't want you to think for a minute that it was. I mean, I believe everything that.
Yeah, I believe what you're saying
I do.
too.
I really do.
talk to a lot of people that sometimes you kind of know that they might be fabricating some stuff, but you're looking right dead in my eyes. You don't blink. You don't do anything that would make me think that you're lying. You know, and yeah, I'm sure that you're telling me the truth.
And he'd already, another thing I thought, my wife mentioned too, he formulated a plan that once he got there, if these guys weren't there, he was going to grab the axe and head out to, he knew there's another path to go right out to the Clouisville Road, which is up behind there. He wasn't going back there. And for him to think that far ahead, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It honestly made me nervous that he was so nervous about it when we were heading back, because we headed back the same way that he said he saw it, so.
Have you ever seen him scared like that?
Have I what?
Have you ever witnessed him being scared like that?
Yeah, when we played pranks on him, but I mean, he was,
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen him with, like, I'm not trying to be mean, Kyle, but he had, like, snot just coming out of his face was already, he was crying. I could not believe.
Probably, yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't blame you, man.
And that's what scared me the most, because I've never even scared him that badly. So, I mean, what he
Try
saw.
harder next time.
Yeah, right.
You ain't gonna let you do that, though, way. No.
Was anything strange before you had your experience? Did you notice anything, like smells, sounds?
No smells, no sounds, but I wasn't thinking it, but I had the feeling that I was being watched when I was, like, almost there. There's this fenced area, this little satellite thing, right there in that area. That's when I started feeling like that. And then you go down here, and there's this path that goes up to the area where I saw it.
Oh, I didn't tell you, last night when we went up there, all three of us absolutely heard a wood knock. Absolutely, on our way in there.
Yeah.
We all, I mean, it was wood on wood, period. And I don't know what did it, but it was wood
three?
on wood.
Three.
No, oh.
Yeah, it was three.
No, not that one. When we first walked up there,
Oh, the one
when we
knock.
entered, we heard one
That's
knock.
right,
The other
that's
thing
right.
was like, it sounded like it was vibrating, like I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what that was, but we definitely
That's
heard a wood
right.
knock coming from the tree line when we walked up there. There's no question about that. Here's what we're looking at if you're interested here.
Excellent. Okay.
All right, we're right in here, and we're gonna walk up through the woods and go up to here, and there's new cuttings up there, so we're gonna actually go like right in here. There's a road cut in here, and I think they're up there surveying. They're gonna build a 395 extension to go out to Route 9 from Holden.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're doing. And yeah, it's like we heard that wood knock right in here. Actually, I don't know if that's exactly it, but
I believe this is, and that should be where Kyle, or right here where
right
Kyle.
in here, yeah,
Was around where Kyle.
Yep.
And we're
Yes,
like
because
way
when we
that
walked through
way.
here, you could see that in the sunlight. You could see that field through the trees. So yeah,
That's an interesting area. Can you like back up a little bit?
pretty
Yeah,
bossy for a monster hunter. You know?
Yeah, keep on, yeah, right. Keep on going there.
All right. Here, well, you want to run it?
No,
Seriously?
right there. That's all I needed.
Okay, yep.
I wanted to be able to see. You know, we got like a huge power line coming through here, and another one, and they just intersect right
And
at
this
your
one
property.
too. Yeah, yeah.
You know, so we got like two huge runs for anything. You know, and right here's the water source. Like it's a highway to the water source.
Oh, there's a stream down here too. There's streams up in here. I can't see it from here, but you can. On this power line here, you can definitely see.
Oh, does this go all the way to the ocean?